So I got a couple of wrenches. Both of them say chrome vanadium on them. 11/16 open end, and also an 1 1/8. That's what most regulators are. I do have a couple that are only 25mm, so I actually made 2 of these, but only show one for the sake of the video. I've got it clamped down to some little blocks of aluminum, mainly just to hold it in place and to trap the argon, so I get really good shielding on the tacks and shielding on the back side. It's going to trap a little argon on the back side of this thing, so the second side will weld a lot better if it's not all gray and oxidized. Alright, so I'm going to weld this thing, trying not to put a tremendous amount of heat into it. I'm going to pump the pedal for a sort of a manual pulse using 309 filler wire, 1/16, that's 1.6mm diameter. And I'm moving along at a fairly good clip, pumping the pedal, trying to push the metal right down into the chamfer that I made. And it's not a tremendous amount of weld, but I did push a little bit of filler rod in there. Now let that cool, hold the post flow over it for a little bit, and then flip it and do the back side. Aluminum's really helping on pulling the heat out, but I don't need it now so much, so I'm just going to leave it off of there and just knock this one out. And that's about all there is to that. Came out looking pretty decent, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test it out. Like I said, I welded 2 of them out, one 25mm, one 1 1/8. Both of them have 11/16 open faces on there. Both these wrenches, all the wrenches said chrome vanadium, but a lot of times they're not really. So I said earlier that I will talk about a situation where you do not want to use 309, and this would be one of them. This is a zinc coated nut. You don't want to weld with 309 or any stainless rod over zinc plating, galvanized plating, that sort of thing. You can really get some cracking issues when chromium and zinc mix. They don't like each other. I did this so that I could put another wrench that I welded out of the scrap pieces on here and put a big long cheater bar on it and see if I could snap the weld. So this is the piece. I welded these scrap ends, and that's a lot of leverage on there, along with a piece of like 1/2-inch pipe that's about 4 feet long. And I'm putting quite a bit of torque on that thing, bowing the cheater quite a bit, and holding up pretty darn good. 309 rod was originally designed for welding carbon steel to stainless steel, but it's got a lot of other uses. It's a great maintenance rod for welding steels of unknown composition, not for anything critical necessarily, but when you don't exactly know what something is, you can almost weld any steel to any other steel in a pinch. For critical applications, you really need to know what the metal's made out of.